22nd of August, approximately 4:03 p.m. This is the first day I'm going to record for the next year. Of course, as you probably know already what happened to me, I had to stop. Cool, we're back. I was just about to record in about an hour or so. I was going to go down, as you can see, haven't eaten. looking kind of lean, done my workout as always. I was going to go down quickly, eat, fix my hair, shave, yeah, because I look bummy. I was like, I want to be kind of presentable. So the next videos you see, I'll probably be looking nicer. But something just happened now, and I have to be congruent to my values and authentic and talk about it. It's not a big thing, but I'm a bit jittery, and I was gonna send a voice note basically or a video to the 3 most important people on Snap about this, but everything I do on this channel is authentic and is real, and if I experience something, I want to quickly talk about it. Or even if my body's a bit jittery at the moment, which means there's something that's kind of in my head that I want to talk about, so I'm gonna do so. Came up here, just about to go downstairs, eat, get some FaceTime call with my 2 friends from primary school. Cool. Really good guys. Honestly, I love them as brothers. They're always there for me. Really good and everything. But of course, as the years have gone by, we've all progressed and we've all kind of gone down our own routes. They're both working and things. I won't go into too much detail. And of course, myself, more self-employed. You know, I was ill as well. They kind of shouted me and everything. But we don't talk as much as we did. And these are people that I was literally with every day. And it's normal because this is life, and I understand and I respect that everyone's busy and everyone goes down their different ways and people meet new people, get friendship groups, everything like that. Cool. Well, I'm feeling a bit jittery, and I'm very good at this, and I can just switch it on like that. I can just see it in myself, and I know myself. But why I'm feeling a bit jittery is I felt a bit out of place. It wasn't anything they've done, because this is just normal. This is nothing to do with them or anything. It's just in time. I'm turning 25 next week. We've known each other since primary school. Of course, got proper close around 6th form time, 18, 19, 20. Over that time, so many things occur, right? It's like, 1,500 days? We all change and we all grow and we all develop in our different ways. Like, we all kind of on gym, of course, I've been I want to double down, proper consistent, and people have gone down other routes, and that's completely and utterly fine. And I respect and appreciate everyone, especially people that were there for me before. I will never not be friends with these 2 guys because they mean so much to me. But it's just kind of eye-opening to see that I felt a bit jittery and a bit out of place. I think them 2 were already on FaceTime anyways, and they kind of invited me to say oh, do you want to link up or whatever. That's cool. They were I think planning to link up today or whatever. But I've always said to them, I'm kind of busy, and I even showed them literally I was just gonna do this. So I don't know if you can see next episodes to film, because I'm filming today. These are all episodes that I'm gonna film, and of course these things. So I was basically can you see, if you want to be nosy, that's 40 pages if you got your camera. So of course they'd maybe have standard jobs and everything. When you're self-employed, it's literally no time off. I even showed them my calendar up here. I have editors that rely on me. I have things to do, and the time I've lost this year is go time for me. More or less the same shit every day. Wake up, work out, come here, work 8 hours. That's what I enjoy. That's what I love. Everything like that. But I've always said you kind of have to, let me know a few days in advance. So, obviously they were just feeling spontaneous and everything. And that's okay. But I felt a bit out of place when I just I'm so authentic and I want to be myself, but I felt do I have to change a little bit to fit in? Kind of awkward. I can't believe I'm saying this because these are my boys from time, but kind of awkward. Yeah, and that's why I'm feeling a bit jittery, and I guess my heart kind of was pumping, because I know obviously when I was working out, I was going to go a bit more, because I'm working out the blood flow and everything. And I know I sat here and I relaxed for like 10 minutes, just about to go down, get the call, and heart goes again. So it's like I feel a bit out of place. I feel a bit like uneasy that maybe because they were probably talking before, and I feel like them two are a bit more closer. I feel like we've always kind of like us three all together, but I think them two are a bit more closer now. I'm kind of like out on my own. I've always said, and I've been always proactive. Like, we used to have a group chat that was popping like a few years ago, hardly anymore. But like, you know, I've been kind of proactive to try my best to like involve or make some conversation. One of them, I don't think he's like on it on Snap at all, really. Another one wasn't really like engaging. I think he saw it. He's definitely on his phone a bit more, but I think he saw it, but it wasn't as engaging. I don't know. I feel like he finds it a bit awkward with me, which is weird because like we're boys and stuff, and I'm someone who would always talk about these things openly, but I don't feel like maybe both of them would be as open as me, or kind of even understand the path I've taken on. I've always been transparent and everything. I don't think they watch these videos. I don't think they'll watch this anyways. If you lot are, then we can talk about this elephant in the room. You can always shout me for anything, but I'm always so open and everything. And I feel like one thing I remember, and this is not to chat shit or anything, again, I respect the path and everything, but one thing I remember, I think we saw each other like twice in the last 1.5 years or so. I was ill. I don't know if them two have like seen each other or whatever, but it's been few and far between. There's definitely much more distance there, and that's completely normal, and I understand that. But one thing I remember, I was chatting to one of them about like self-improvement, and obviously I'm obsessed about this shit. I'll be real, like I'm obsessed just about being better. And it's not to say anyone else has to be better and be like me and improve and level up and social hierarchy. Not everyone wants that, and that's completely fine. But I remember we were just speaking about gym or something. I was just telling him some advice, like, oh, you know, make sure you do your form and everything. I can advise people on that naturally. And I remember the other guy saying, why are you talking about this? Like, it doesn't have to be so intense. Like, kind of in a jokey way, but it doesn't have to be so intense. Like, let's just enjoy ourselves. And I'm just like, and when I saw that, I was like, we have different mindsets now. Because when we're 18 and all that, we're all the same, but we have different mindsets. And then I kind of see things and put things together, and you know, maybe they prefer to like one of them maybe go out, like, again, not to say anything, but go out like, I don't know, like drinking on like a Thursday or something, or more like events and motives, and that's okay, that's what you want to do. And then you get me kind of like a recluse, focused, bigger picture. The last thing I want to say on this, and I'm kind of all over the place with this, but I just want to get it out because I'm raw and authentic, and again, not slandering them. I respect them, and we'll always hopefully be friends. We just won't be as close, and I can see it already. I remember First Man. Shout out First Man. I remember he said something like, when you hit 25, you kind of see the first big change.
Because once you get to like 25 years old through to like 29, 30, whatever, is what I call the great filter. You will hit the great filter. You will get to 25 and you will watch your friends start to decline.
And when you hit 30, it's going to be catastrophic. And I'm seeing it now. I'm seeing the mindsets, and I'm abnormal. What I'm doing is abnormal. To looking like this after everything I've been through this year is abnormal. To have a mindset like this is abnormal. To be on YouTube trying to do this, I know a lot of people want to do it, but to actually like get close to 1,000 subscribers is abnormal. To be in this house, this financial position, I'm abnormal. This is all abnormal stuff. And to approach girls in the street and not care, abnormal. To not use your phone as much, abnormal. This is abnormal stuff for society's perspective. I am a weirdo. I'm weird based on society. I'm so happy in everything I'm doing, and I'm so fulfilled, but technically, compared to other people, compared to the 80-90%, I am abnormal. So that's maybe why I feel kind of out of place, because then when I'm thinking about someone I've recently met and how we're so similar in terms of like, oh, self-improvement, money, you talk about this, improvement, gym, like exactly the same. But compared to the majority and most people around me, I am abnormal, and that's probably why I don't fit in, because I don't think like the normal person. I don't just follow things. I question things. I do things differently. This is abnormal. This is like 1% of the world. This is weird. I'm weird, and I think that's why I feel a bit out of place. I feel good for getting this out. I'm just thinking, is there anything else I want to say? I've never really kind of like looked out there. You can kind of tell my body language is a bit. I know I haven't recorded in a long time, but normally I would always look here. But because it's kind of like fresh, you can kind of tell. And if you watch me compared to other videos, I'm kind of like looking out there a bit, and you can kind of tell from my body language. It'd be good to see a body language expert analyze this, but you can kind of tell I'm a bit jittery. You can just feel it, right? But that's the beauty. This is life, and different things happen. Yeah, I'm actually gonna look there and just think for a second. Yeah, there's no hard feelings, there's nothing. I feel a bit out of place, and at the end they were like, I don't know, I think he thought I left the call, and he's like, oh, so do you just want to go Nando's, us two then? I'm just like, it's like they only kind of invited me so they could say they invited me, because they kind of knew I probably wasn't gonna come, so they could just go, because they didn't want to, like, if they post it or something, for me to say something. I don't know. This is a bit girly type of stuff. I'm just gonna continue doing what I'm doing, because that's what makes me happy, and they can do the same. I will always attempt to have this connection. It won't always be as strong as we had it before, and I understand, and it's really clicked now, especially just before my 25th birthday. It's really clicked. Yeah, I'm always gonna try, but we all go down different paths, and this is the first one I'm kind of seeing. And it's not to say my path is better, not to say their path is better. We can all do what we want in life, but at 24, 25, you kind of see a small change emerge, and I'm a bit jittery because I've really just seen that change. By 30, we're going to be in complete different places. I'm okay with that, because I can only control the controllables, and that's in my head and my life. And they should do the same. I wish everyone happiness. I feel relaxed now. Let me eat, and I'm gonna be back here in like an hour and a bit recording. I'm so excited. My granddad, there he is. I want to pull the photo, but I don't know if it's oh please. My granddad's death date is meant to be like my lucky number. We'll talk about that another time. But essentially, 13 years ago he died today. He has my name. This is the first day we're gonna record for a year. Let's fucking do this. Doing it for you, Bapu. Let's go. If you want to fix your life today or have access to my free self-improvement guide, all links will be down below. And if you also like one-on-one coaching sessions or like to learn from my Skool share classes, all links down below.